everybody. So today is Monday. That means it's time for family movie night. And we're continuing on our month of classic musicals. And we're talking about one of my favorites, Fiddler on the Roof. I love this movie so much. And I recently saw a production of the stage musical that it's based on. And they are very close. There's pretty much shot for shot. There's a few little changes, but nothing major. And so if you like the stage musical, you'll like the movie. If you like the movie, you'll love the stage musical. If you ever get a chance to see it, I highly recommend it. I saw it at the Regalo Theater in Lehigh, which is very underrated, but my review is for the Utah Theater Bloggers Association, so definitely want to check that out. And I think what makes Fiddler on the Roof really special is that Tevye is such a lovely character, and to see what he goes through over the course of the story with his 5 daughters, and particularly the 3 oldest, is just something that almost anybody that has a family can relate to, and the experiences of traditions changing, of things growing, and it's somebody who doesn't like change, like I don't like change. I think that I could definitely relate to Tevye and how hard that is. And it starts out the whole musical with tradition. That's the first song of the show. Tradition, tradition. And I think it's such a great way to kind of get introduced to all the characters, and you have kind of exposition done through song, which is always very effective. And I think a lot of people that don't like musicals will like Fiddler on the Roof because it's very natural. It feels like the kind of cases where people would sing, whether it's a celebration or just, I think we all have those sort of grandpas or uncles that are always kind of humming a tune under their breath, and that's the way that Tevye is. And of course he sings "If I Were a Rich Man," which is one of the highlights of the musical.
If I were a rich man, dum, all day long I biddy biddy bum.
Topol is so wonderful. Rest in peace. He just recently passed. He's great in this role. I know there was some controversy because Zero Mostel created the role on Broadway, but I think Topol does a wonderful job in this performance. Chemistry with Norma Crane as Goldie is really great, and also with all of the daughters. I think that it feels like a father-daughter relationship with all of them. I think that's really great. I also love the dancing that we get to life with the bottle dancing, and at the wedding as well. That's really, really fun. I think probably the weakest song in the movie is probably "Miracle of Miracles," that Motel sings about Seitel. It's fine, but it's just kind of a cheesy song, but it's fine. You have Tevye's Dream. That sequence is so much fun. I love the production design in it. It really does feel like a dream. Like there's sort of the spooky aesthetic of everything feels like a dream.
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband?
I also love the "Do You Love Me" song that they sing. This is after Perchek has become engaged with Huddle, and they say that they don't need his blessing, that they don't need his permission, but they would like his blessing to Tevye, and that's hard for him, but he makes him wonder because the father and mother said that they would grow to love each other. Now he wants to know, did that work? Does Goldie love him? And I think that's a beautiful song, beautiful moment.
25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
I also love the Kavala ballet sequence. I think is really beautiful. Little Bird, when his daughter has chosen to marry outside the faith, which is just shocking for him, and it's very difficult for him. And that they made that a dance sequence in the show and also in the movie, I think is beautiful.
And kind and affectionate. What a sweet little bird you were, Havilah, Havilah.
To love Far From the Home I Love, sung by Huddle when she has to go to Siberia to help her chick.
Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was.
That's a beautiful song. And of course, at the end, you have Anatevka, where they're forced to leave, and it's just brutal, so sad, but also moving. And we've gotten to know these characters. This is a long movie, but I think they do develop a lot of characters and tell a lot of story in the 3 hours. So I don't really ever feel like it's boring. I love the songs, love the dancing, love the characters, the story. It's definitely, as a person who is religious, I think it's something I could really relate to. Someone from a large family, I could relate to it. But I think just humans can relate to it. It's great. Let me know what you think of Fiddler on the Roof. Do you like it? Not like it? Have you seen it on stage? I would love to hear your thoughts about that. And please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. I'll have the playlist for all my classic musical reviews in the description, so please check that out. And check out everything at Hallmarkies podcast that I'm doing. I would really appreciate that. We have the patron group, and this weekend we are having Rhiannon Fish on for our watch along on Saturday. And we're going to be watching her movie Christmas Retreat. And so that's super fun. You also have weekly reviews exclusive for the patrons on the AFI Passions list. And so definitely please take a look at that. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.